Let's talk about in-flight surgery. We talked about this before, right? This is one of my... I really enjoyed the one we did about the auto-leveling things pneumatic, where people were like, you're on the boat, they've got the auto-leveling wine cellar, you're on the boat, by boat, I mean like mega luxury super yacht, and they've also got the dining table, which they level, so, we imagined the crew serving them in a high storm, running around and just desperately trying to get the bottle of wine down on the table before it spills, and then the Russian oligarch billionaires. Yeah, I like that. Anyway, so this got me onto. I've been going through all the past podcasts and listening to them, and then I wonder, we'll bring something up, and I think we talked about in-flight surgery, done more roughly.
Okay,
rather when you're just in an emergency. That was right. We talked about it was like an emergency situation. What happens? Okay. It happens surprisingly little. I really thought that surely, a flight can be long. Old people travel. There's going to be more medical crises on airplanes, and someone's going to have some sort of operation on a plane.
Operation?
Like a tracheotomy, where they cut the throat open if they're choking on some olive.
Yeah.
Or a punctured lung from I don't know.
What, from a pressurized peanut or something?
You're on a plane. It's pressurized. Something's going to go wrong, or I don't know. Anyway.
But you're in that pressure.
All right, Sam.
You're brought up to that pressure. So
I know. Okay, so thinking about it logically, it doesn't make much sense. Thanks. Anyway, there was a woman.
Sorry, spending time with you has made me logical. This is before I was not a very logical man, and then
you've become a cynic.
I've become a cynic. This is it.
So there's a woman, and she gets on a flight, right? And this was open up the Wikipedia link, would you?
Yes, I'm here. Here we are.
Cool. And she has chest pain. And she's they notice she's in pain getting on the plane. But she's like, oh, no, I fell off my bike. I'm fine.
Lies.
I'm fine. Just turns out, it's absolutely a lie. When she says she fell off her bike, she meant she had a motorcycle accident. And
she wasn't lying, though.
She wasn't lying. She's pretty messed up. She has a broken arm, untreated, fractured ribs, and a punctured lung.
Nice.
Which... You were just talking about how planes pressurized.
Yeah, it won't do well under pressure.
That's going to be a little bit of an issue. So she gets on the plane. They're asking her, are you okay? Are you okay? She's like, oh yeah, 13B. Where's my seat? I'll sit down. Middle
Hobbling
seat.
along.
Great, brilliant. So the plane goes up to pressure. Plane takes off and all of this stuff. And they're in the air. And she has some sort of medical crisis on her lung. And they realize if they don't release the pressure on the lung, when the plane descends, it's going to kill her. Because the pressure's going to change, and then I don't know, either the plane is her lung's going to collapse or explode, or one of these medical things that I don't understand. But the cool thing is, that doesn't really matter, is, the second paragraph there. Can you, I can't really read that. I'm just going to bring it up on my little... Okay, yeah. Upon further examination, Wallace and Wong, the doctors who were, they do the medical emergency thing, they discovered in addition to rib fractures, the passenger developed whatever, due to a puncture in her left lung, and realized that she might die if the pressure in her pleural cavity went unrelieved. Sam, I can't read it like this. I'm just going to bring it up on my thing.
I really hope this goes the way of kebab skewer. I'm sure this is going to go to kebab skewer.
Sit tight.
Right.
Wallace did not deem a landing in the at Delhi to be viable because the increased air... Oh, I kind of already talked about this. With the limited medical equipment on board, Wallace and Wong had to improvise heavily. The medical kit had lidocaine, a local anesthetic, but the catheter in the kit was designed only for urinary catheterization and was too soft for use as a chest tube. The doctors fashioned a trocar from a metal clothes hanger.
Nice.
So, it's not like a kebab stick, and I don't think you'd want to use that because... Well... It's a plane, so all of the kebab sticks are going to be made up beforehand, and so they're all going to have food on them.
When's the last time you got a kebab on a plane?
Yeah, probably never.
You can't have anything with a spike on it, with a point.
That's yeah. Well, you can. They give you cutlery and stuff.
Rounded knives, very rounded.
They give you a fork. I could do some damage with a fork. I'd bend over the
Give me your eye.
Things. Let's stab it in your neck.
The prongs.
I could kill you with a fork. I don't
reckon you could kill me with a fork.
I could kill you with a fork.
I challenge you.
I don't have a fork on me. And also, I don't want to go to prison.
I'm not going to like stand here and take it. Like
you could absolutely kill someone with a fork. There's no question in my mind.
If you snuck up behind them and no one was watching, and like no one knew you were coming,
I'd
like
stab
then
you
maybe
in the neck with a fork.
If you can
stab you in the face with a fork.
Like if you can stab me in the neck with a fork while I'm aware of you doing it, you deserve to have killed me. Like this is
dude. The 9/11 hijackers took over the plane with box cutters.
Did they?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
I didn't know.
Because you can't take a knife on a plane.
True.
Anyway. I also think today is going to be a lot more of an issue. Because like before 9/11, it was like, because they were saying, oh, we'll land the planes, it's just a hijacking. It's just, we're blackmailing you or what's it called? Ransoming you.
Yeah.
But now people will be like, no, I'm hijacking the plane for ransom. And people are like, fuck you, you're going to fly us into a building. And people will fight back like crazy. So now I think that's there was an interview or a book or something. Some guy wrote about this. And he was like, it's all of the airport security and stuff like that. That's all fantastic. But what really stops people hijacking planes now is that the passengers will just fight like mad.
Yeah.
Because they're like,
death or death.
Yeah, nothing to lose.
Yeah.
They could be like, yeah, we're just hijacking it. We just want money. Don't care. Risk is too high.
Yeah, exactly.
So yeah, not so many plane hijackings before. We should talk about plane hijackings in the future because they used to be a major thing. Anyway, they sterilize the equipment in cognac. And they do the incision by making an incision in the patient's chest, but with no surgical clamps available. Wong had to hold the incision open with a knife and fork while Wallace has inserted the catheter. The whole surgery lasted 10 minutes. The doctor successfully released the trapped air from the patient's chest, and she spent the rest of the flight eating.